Welcome back to what is now a series of energy harvesting experiments. Now there have been some good changes, but I am doing quite a lot of testing, so the next proper video isn't really ready yet. But today I want to focus on this circuit, which has been very surprising. Here's an interesting spin-off, and actually if I flick this switch, there you go, you saw the flash, it stored the energy. And I'll show you how I collect that energy in a minute. But what it was, I was trying to do something with 2.4 gigahertz. And I was looking at rec tenors and I thought, well, there's no way I'm making one of those. Not with my skills. But what I did have was a busted ESP8266 board microcontroller. And on the top of it was this, which is its antenna. And I thought, well, that's 2.4 gigahertz. So what I did was I cut right down on the aerial side of this, such that I could connect what seemed to be the length of trace that was going to this, tried to match that up with the input to these two caps here on the harvester circuit, tried it out, and it appeared to work. And I thought, well, that's alright, isn't it? So that was actually sat over here. Well, the thing is, that wasn't needed when I put it onto our internet router. I'll show you what happens with no antenna and no ground. Right, over here is our internet router. We used to have Starlink, but this was faster, 500 Mbps in both directions. And anyway, it's just sitting here. So I thought to myself, well, I can put this on here because it's 2.4 gigahertz. If I pick it up and I flick the switch, as you can see, it flashes. And all I've got to do, put that switch back so it can generate some power, leave it there about a minute, and then I'll be able to pick it up again and it'll flash again. Let's see if it's stored any energy now. I'll pick it back up, flick it. Yep, there we go. I thought that was just quite amazing, really. No antenna, no ground. So this circuit has been very interesting that way. If you get enough strength of 2.4 gigahertz, it will harvest with nothing attached to it. And this is the original circuit with the K117s, the three of them, the JFETs. I'll just show that circuit. Okay, so here's the harvesting section, which in this case has no antenna on the left hand side. And what I've done is, on the positive, I've interrupted the output with the switch, such that it collects the energy in the pair of 1UF tiny little capacitors, and that's what is used when the switch is flicked to power the second section. And here's the diagram for that second section. You've got the positive at the top and the negative at the bottom, and when the switch is flicked, there we are, we'll get the light. The 1N5819 diode is optional and in fact isn't on this version of the circuit. I did leave that off, but you know, it may help. I don't know yet. So there's some mileage in thinking what to do with this one, you know. What I have noticed is that this one doesn't just start up. It has to have the energy stored and then flick the switch to release the energy. It's not as good at starting up as the other types of circuit using the transistors. I'm not entirely sure why. If anybody knows why, that would be great to know. But I was very surprised that just like that, it can actually harvest. It does take about a minute or so to store the energy up, but once it does, as you saw, I can just come back over here, you know, wait about 5 minutes or whatever, then flick the switch and still get the flash. I don't know, bit of entertainment maybe.